It's interesting how the internal processing, the beliefs, the thoughts, the conditioning, contractions, the sense of the wish, I think, more than the sense of being able to separate from life. It's interesting how that process, mechanism, is also always changing. Here comes the rain. It's funny because before the video comes on, sometimes there's louder conditioning around like the selfing, the self-consciousness of like noticing that mechanism of like needing to have something to say, needing something profound, needing to achieve, needing to do, needing to appease the people who criticize, need to address something, need to be different, need to be more, need to be less. And then I turn it on and it's just, I don't know how, but that all quiets right now as I'm talking. And I'm talking in silence and stillness, and whatever this is just happening. And then there's just a sense of I could just sit with you. Nothing to say. Nothing here. Just sitting in the miracle. By the way, all the loving, positive, generous support and comments are also felt. The friendship, the resonance, the seeing. And it's not always like this. and it's not up to me how or when the conditioning quiets, how or when it shows up and contracts, how or when it feels really uncomfortable, how or when it quiets, how or when a trigger for needing to escape, needing to flee, needing to get somewhere else comes in, because this doesn't go away. Hasn't for me, even though when the contractions and the seeking separateness is excruciating, there's a relationship to it now that wasn't there before, wasn't seen before. Sure, it was there before. I don't know what it's like for other people. I don't watch other speakers on this. I know that there are algorithms out there that collate things on the internet and videos together and find patterns, and maybe there are. That's not alive for me, so I don't know what other people's experience is with awakening, whatever this process is. It's alive to, it's enlivening to be in a space for me, and so this is happening, and I don't really, there isn't a full, couldn't be a full understanding or knowing of, or maybe a better word is a full ownership of what this kind of spiritual process is, but it's happening through, and is so dynamic and changing. And so there are moments where the nothing no words, no desires, no aversions, no me, no you, no need. Is and there's nothing other than that. But that can't be held on to. That isn't a thing. That stillness doesn't go away. It never goes away. But when there's voices that fill the room, when I'm feeling shame, when I'm feeling self-conscious, when I'm feeling hurt, when I'm feeling rejected, when I'm feeling unsafe. And that's kind of a story because I don't feel it right now, truly, but it's also why I think, I don't remember, I really don't remember the videos that I create or the topics. I mean, I can look through and I can sense familiarity, but the aliveness, the unfolding, the non-separation, the thisness, when it's arising, is just me. It's not me trying to teach. It's not me trying to give an experience. It's me. It's this right now, which is not the same as 3 seconds ago when I said right now. Which is, sometimes there's contraction, sometimes there's not. I'm not in a therapy session, I'm not at work, I'm not in a relationship, I'm not engaged in an activity. And when I'm doing those things, the life flows into that in that way. And right now I'm just talking and kind of pointing, I guess, to the inspiration, the heart, the friendship of this unfolding, always being okay as it is, because it is. And it can't really be spoken about, and I kind of get tired of saying that. Sometimes there's real specific questions or topics that are live and they just point and have come up and through. And today, right now, And here's a little contraction. Here's a little separation of that negativity bias of the criticism that's been received, and fear of that, fear of vulnerability, fear of all of those beliefs that old separate me needed to fulfill being broken. And coming to an end of talking, there's a, oh. You didn't do anything. You didn't share anything. Yeah, that's an old friend now. Who has protected me in the past from different kinds of harm, and I appreciate and see and also feel that this stillness, this foundation, this unfolding is kind of holding her. And of course harm happens, and of course I don't want to feel harm, and this is arising. It's not up to a me where was supposed to be me. Even though I love the me. now it's just kind of back to nothing.